Hmm? Here, I'd like you to have this as a token of my friendship. Be careful!
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you? Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Close the door. Now we can talk.
Give me a mug of ale.
Coming right up.
I need some more ale, Orgnar.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
I'll find some coin for you, I always do.
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here. But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? This is no time to play the reluctant hero. You either are or aren't Dragonborn. But I'll see for myself soon enough. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove. Borgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed."
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. Huh?
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out. We gotta find someplace to hide.
Sal kunir zil
I got your
grotova
back.
ulsa.
I am sworn. Lead on.
This is worse than I thought. sworn to carry your burdens.
You really are Dragonborn.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
The Riverwood trader is everything my sister Camilla... yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister. Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back to the way it used to be. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. You and me, maybe you're... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
We carry just a... I know... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Till next time, the Riverwood Trader is everything you...
Need something?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the
I
cold
ain't
out.
done nothing.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Oh, did you need something?
Not here. I told you to meet me in Riverwood.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish it. As he
Let me know
told
if
of
there's
both
anything
battles
else
in
you
gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda.
Not
who
here.
said,
I told you to meet me in Riverwood.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. do come back.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
Peace soldier, was it? What brings you to the party?
I'm here to have fun.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kind scrolls this time.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll...
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us! Traitor!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
They're all hard-headed in.
Some gate
Rogvir,
guard you were!
you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
We drink to our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age
What do you need?
is just about done. We'll drive out the
Yes?
storm cloaks and restore what we own.
Really?
With our blood
You're who
and
she
our
picked?
steel, we will take
I
back
hope she
our
knows what she's
home.
doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember? You ready yet? I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You might take a look. Back to bits and pieces anytime. The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just...
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection. What is it?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't... to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
A fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Thank you, sir. Go right in.
And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desired action.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
I heard Elenwen say she's going to open a bottle of her best firebrand wine later. I can hardly wait.
I couldn't agree
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn? I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red? Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim, and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
But I've heard that the feud between the Grey Mains and the Battleborns in Whiterun
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Is my staff seeing to
Farewell.
Everything is splendid, thank you.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation.
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately...
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees.
Not really a fair...
But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south.
After all, Erlen works the sky...
And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
It was this cold and for this long.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been some time since I've had news from elsewhere in Skyrim.
Your wish is my command.
Well,
as long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
Sounds too good to be true. I'll wager it was Ulfric himself that started.
What can I get for you, sir?
Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Here you go, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you? We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment. We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment.
Call if you have need of me.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
All right,
May
then.
wisdom light your path.
I trust that this is just
Ellen
the
Wen
beginning of a
always
long
throws quite a party. I never miss one if I can help it. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
Huh?
You there, serving girl! What's your name, dear?
Most people barely
Brandon,
notice
sir.
what I'm playing.
Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
I don't
No,
recall
no,
seeing you
that's
at one
not
of
what
these
I'm
before.
interested in right
And I know
I
everyone
just
who's
wanted to get a
anyone
better
in
look at
Skyrim.
I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say
To
that
maintain
everyone.
relationships.
I'm very
By the
discriminating
way,
when it
I don't
comes
know
to
who you
female
are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise
thank
that
you,
you
sir.
avoid me for the
Was
rest
there
of the
anything else I
party.
could do for you?
We have a
not at the
relationship
moment.
of mutual
Maybe
respect.
later.
I care little about the politics and rivalries between
Yes,
the
sir.
Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
These Stormcloaks are not... It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart. Now that I think on it, I did hear something rather interesting
I
the
hope
other
you're
day.
enjoying yourself, sir.
Apparently, the Red
I'm
Hood
sorry,
has been
but I think you've had
docking
enough for the
Solitude
moment.
well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out
Good
anytime
day.
soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg,
I'm
and
sorry,
Captain
sir.
Safia
I'm on
can't afford the
duty.
repairs.
My
She
friend,
would never
a
admit
toast to a...
Captain
Of
Safia was
course!
far too proud of
I
her.
would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me?
I heard Ellen
Is
say
that
she's going to
all?
open a bottle of
My
the best
friend,
firebrand
you've come to
wine
the
later.
right person.
I can hardly
You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty
Been
of
some
mine.
time since I've had news from
Stand
elsewhere.
back and behold my handiwork.
Well, I did see something interesting not long ago. There were several Khajiit camped outside
Attention,
the walls of
everyone!
Whiterun.
Could I
Seems
have
they've
your
been traveling
attention,
around the whole of
please?
Skyrim.
I have an
carrying
announcement to
wares.
make.
It's a necessary part of my job to mix with the upper classes of Skyrim, such as they are.
And a war going on.
Until next time.
I propose a toast to Ellen Wen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak
Let's go,
figuratively, of
before
course.
anyone notices
Nothing
us.
could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak
So far, so good.
figuratively, of course.
Let's hope nobody saw us slip out.
Fine, fine.
We need to pass through
Get
the
your
kitchen.
hands off
Your
me.
gear is hidden
I'll
in
be
the
a
larder.
good boy.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
For overlords
Follow.
Wait. Someone bring me a drink, quick.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Go, out, before I change my mind.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Is someone there? Over here! Death is the only way out of all this. Teach you to mess with me?
Welcome. I don't believe. And you are? Have you? Please.
Madam Ambassador,
I
am
trust
so
that this
sorry
is
to
just the
interrupt.
beginning of a long
It's
and
just that
mutually
we've
beneficial
run out of the Alto
relationship.
wine.
I look forward
Do
to
I have your
enjoying this
permission to
rebellion is
uncork
put
the
down.
Of
Arinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Yes, what do you... Here you go, sir. Is there anything else I can get for you? We seem to have run out of Colovian... Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that.
Fortune, the
What does
blessings of the
a fellow need to do to get... Ah! If there's anything I can ever do, your wish is my command. As long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment. My friend, a toad... Of course! Is that a... Stand back and behold my handiwork. Stand back and watch a true professional wreck apart. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please?
Yes, what do you need? Of course. Let me see if we have enough... Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Helen Wynn, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing.
Not now. Shut up, will you?
Want her in there.
Shut up, will you?
Most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was
Go
permitted.
out, before I
Perhaps I
change my
should
mind.
ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in the... chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky. Is someone there? Death is the only way out of your business. Not quite right. Teach you to mess with me.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Come on. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
marching
now.
this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? Never should have. I'll see you burn. You'll make a fine rug. Ha! Ha!
Staying out of this.
You wish to defeat me? Impossible.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds. You're dead. Not your best, huh?
need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.